It's been 14 hours since I've been fired.
So yesterday, Austin came home from work a little bit early and was acting kind of funny, and then he let me know that he got fired. It's super unexpected and a little scary, but we've had time to process it, and now we move on.
We move on.
We move on. So, I guess we'll kind of explain how it happened.
So, kind of how it worked there, they have a point system. So if you're late or something, you get a point. If you do something else, you get a point. Whatever, blah, blah, blah. And I've been really good for
months.
Like
5 or 6 months.
And then we went in to read the schedule. Or Sarah and I were reading the schedule because we were trying to make plans for our Saturday night, see what time I worked and everything. And we both read the schedule together multiple times.
We read it that he had a shift that went from 10 to 7. We both read it clear as day that his shift was 10 to 7.
So we made plans for that night at 7 to go to dinner with the family. And so I clock in at 10 and then clock out at 7.
Go to dinner.
Don't think anything of it. Everything's going good.
We have dinner. It was so good.
And
he goes into work the next day.
And they tell me that I clocked out 2 hours early. I originally had a 12 to 9 shift. And I was like, what are you talking about? No, I didn't. And so I looked at the schedule, and there it is. I had a 12 to 9 shift.
And then we looked at the schedule at our houses. All of the schedules say 12 to 9.
So
we both
misread something or something. Whatever happened. But yeah, we...
essentially, that was the straw that broke the camel's back.
Yep.
So they just
let
him
me
go.
know. So it was a bit of a shock at first, for sure. And I was like on the way home, and I didn't know what to think. And I like called Sarah, and I was like, "Wait, I don't want to tell her over the phone." So I was like, "I'm coming home to get lunch really
Which I thought
early."
was weird because I was like, he's having his dinner at 3. Like, that's weird. He doesn't get home till 9. He never eats this early. But I was just like, okay, maybe he just like wants to spend time with me. Cool.
I did.
And then,
I did want to spend time with her too. A lot of time.
Yeah. And then, yeah, he came home and had a different tone and let me know.
Yep.
But after talking about it and getting through it, we both, although it was a total shock at the moment, we were just so surprised how much we had been preparing for this moment without us realizing it, if you know what I mean. I think we were definitely, there's some divine intervention leading up to this moment.
One of the things, though, about a week, 2 weeks before this, I got a new training course for videography from Full-Time Filmmaker, and I've been watching a bunch of those videos, trying to get prepared to hit the wedding season hard and everything, get as good at my craft as I could with videography. And so I was watching on there, and he talked about how you can go from
having a different job, your 9-to-5 office job,
to doing videography full time. And I texted Sarah, so this is on Wednesday. I texted her and I said, "Oh man, I really want to do this. I would love to just be able to do videography,
Jones Co.
full time." Yeah, and I was like, I told her I want to quit today. That is literally
he can read the text and show you. He says, "I just want to quit today. I just want to do videography full time." But we're like,
yeah,
I don't
like,
know.
Okay, we'll hold off for a bit.
And then, if you follow us on Instagram, we kind of talked about this a couple days ago, but we had a third car. It was the first car we got together when we were married, so it's kind of just our beater commuter car. And then we upgraded our cars later, but we've been holding on to this third car, kind of fixing it up, making it ready to sell. And it shouldn't have taken as long as it did to fix up, but we just barely finished fixing it up about 2 weeks ago. We listed it on, like, about a week ago. Yeah. Nobody responds. Tuesday rolls around, we get a response, and this woman buys it, and she buys it more than what we listed for, which is
It's
weird.
crazy.
And
Because
like,
she didn't have change on her, and I didn't have change, so
she was just
she's
like, keep the change. Yeah, like, you're fine. And we're just like, what? Like, you didn't even haggle us to lower the price. You gave us more than what we asked for. What the heck? And so we were just like, oh my gosh, we are just like so blessed. We have this extra money. And then the next 2 days later, Austin gets let go from his job. So that is another big thing that's like Heavenly Father was just
preparing
it. He saw it coming.
He knew what was going to happen. He wasn't blindsided.
Yeah. And it was just like other weird coincidental things. Like on Sunday, I went to church. Austin has to work on Sundays. And I went to church, and I just had awesome experience, awesome Sunday. And I told him, we need to figure out a way for you to be able to come to church with your work schedule. And then
she basically said, I want you to get a new job so you can come to work with me. Or come to church with me. Yeah.
And then 3-4 days later, I got my wish.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, there's just too much that's went on for us to think that this was an accident. And it's almost like we wanted to make this jump for so long. And Heavenly Father knew that if we didn't get a little bit of extra help, we wouldn't. And so we were kind of pushed to make the jump, you could say.
He kicked us off the ledge.
But, like, the last month, we've just been trying our very hardest to just be, like, the best people that we could be, and preparing ourselves, like, spiritually and mentally, just to try to grow and become better people. And so, like, we're in probably the best mental and spiritual state that we've ever been in.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that was just a big way that if this would have happened a month ago or 2 months ago, it could have been a big trial of our faith and really devastating.
It would have hurt a lot, I mean, before. Now it's definitely like, yeah, been prepared for it, and it's like, we talked about it. We took a hike last night, and went out and watched the sunset and talked about it and everything, and we were like, you know, this is actually not that bad of a situation. Like,
yeah.
This is actually going to be, I think it's the start of something big for sure.
Yeah, just, it's awesome. Like, I guess you never expect to hear that after you get laid off, but we're so excited.
Yeah.
Like, we're not sad, we're not upset, we're just pumped.
Yeah.
That's the only way we can explain it, which is weird, but there's just too many coincidences for them to be coincidences, if you know what I mean. So we are just pumped, and now is the time that we work our butts off.
Yep. So you're going to be seeing a lot more content from us.
Yeah! So if you've ever wanted videos for your business, or if you've wanted your wedding filmed, or pictures, now it's a good time to let us know, because nothing builds a community like supporting other small businesses. So, yeah, we're really just excited and grateful for this opportunity, and
follow along on the journey. It'll be fun. It'll be exciting.
Big
Something
things
completely
coming.
new.
All right, we'll talk to you guys later. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.